Well, hi everybody, and it's the end of the fourth week of this current lockdown. I hope you've had a really good week. The weather hasn't got you down too much because it's been a bit wet and miserable, hasn't it? So obviously I'm speaking to you today from St Cecilia's Theatre, and I just thought I'd do it from here, partly for somewhere different, but also just to show you our testing area that we've set up in St Cecilia's, where we've been testing staff that have been in school and the students that have been in school as well. And that's all going really, really well. So as we end this fourth week, just a few things to reflect on. The first is something that's really significant that occurred this week, nationally, internationally, and that is the marking of Holocaust Memorial Day. And on the 27th of January of every year, the world marks Holocaust Memorial Day. It was on the 27th of January 1945 that the Auschwitz death camp at the end of World War II was liberated. And as a result of that, we have a Memorial Day for all those that died, not just in that particular tragedy, but also now on ongoing tragedies. There is all still examples of cases where there are mass deaths due to persecution. That still happens over the last few years in Darfur and West Sudan and so on. And it's important to mark those times, I think particularly at the moment where we are feeling how lucky we are to have our health and to be living in the place that we do, with the possibility of vaccinations around the corner for all of us. It's really important to remember those times, and that happens every year. So that was marked on Wednesday of this week. If you want to find out a little bit more, there's a great YouTube video called Learning from the Past. So just go onto YouTube and search on Learning from the Past, and there's a great video there that looks back at what we need to remember from what happened at that time. Light a candle, say a prayer for all those families, all those people that have gone before us, and all those people who still suffer. So on to what's been going on this week then. A couple of shout outs for people that have been doing some fantastic things. I know heads of year have been encouraging you to do something else other than your learning, like you did your passion projects just before when we had the first lockdown. So a couple of examples. So in year 10 we've got a few. Jada Hunt, who has been doing some amazing artwork and has set up an online business selling her artwork, so well done Jada for doing that. Jess Burgess, she's writing her first novel and is writing a chapter at a time, so I'm sure she will allow her friends to view some of that. Well done Jess. Hugh Lockyer in year 8, he's learning the guitar, he's got to grade 3, fantastic, well done. And Sneha, Amelie, Bonaparte, Pui-Ling Ying in year 10, they've all been learning Korean together at the moment for their kind of extra activity. So well done to everyone, and I hope all of you have got something that you are doing outside of your normal lessons to keep you going. Year 9 next week, you've got your options evening, so you've got to plan for that and think carefully about that. Make sure you look at all the information available to you, and when you have your parents' evening, really focus on the subjects that you think you might need to take that you'd like to take at GCSE. Message for everybody, something that I need your support with, and I think your parents do as well, and that is we are encouraging your parents to actually engage with what you're doing at home and find out a little bit about your learning. So when they ask you about it, please talk to them about it. Don't get stroppy about it. Don't push them away. Let them know what you're doing. Maybe show them some examples of what you're doing. And we're using Microsoft Teams for our work. Look at it as a team effort. They're supporting you through your lockdown learning, and it's really important that you engage with them and show them the kinds of things that you're doing as well. So please do that for your benefit, but particularly for theirs. I think they'll really appreciate it. From Monday, it says in my email that you've clicked on this link for this video, we're going to start using cameras please in all our live lessons and inform time. I think it's a really important extra addition to have that extra connection with the people around you. So almost all of you I know have got cameras with your laptop, with whatever device you're using, so please have those on for live lessons and form time. If you haven't got a camera, or it doesn't work, or your broadband isn't up to it, just ping an email to your teachers so that they know. But I know that the vast majority of you can, so we're going to do that, and I think you'll enjoy that experience more, and it'll certainly be a better experience for your lessons when you have those. And the last thing I'd like to tell you about is something that we're going to do start next week, which will just give you a little bit of a break from your learning and allow you, hopefully, to have a bit of time out. Last lockdown, as you'll remember, it was in the summer. In the evening, you could go out, get some fresh air in the sunshine and enjoy being outside. This is a very, very different experience. The other main thing that's different is that you are having lessons, full 5 lessons a day, right until the end of the day. Last lockdown, we kind of gave you the afternoons off to do your passion projects and have a bit of exercise. So it is much more structured. It's the right thing to do this time, but it doesn't leave as much time for doing those extra activities. And I know many of you are doing them, as I've just explained a couple of examples. So what we're going to do for next week, 1 afternoon a week, and next week it will be Thursday afternoon. We won't have normal lessons, and you can get on with whatever activity you choose to do. So we won't be telling you what to do, there won't be the normal lessons. So if you've got a passion project or you want to get outside and do some exercise during daylight hours, go for a walk, go for a bike ride, all the things that you can do, socially distance, obviously, and you can only do it with your family or one other person outside of your household. You must stick to the rules, must stick to the law, but it's your opportunity just to do something a little bit different. So next week, that will be Thursday afternoon, and then each of the next 4 school weeks, so the one before half term and the 2 after, you can do that on a different day each week, and we'll let you know which day it is. So next week, that's Thursday afternoon. I've written that in a letter to your parents so they know about it, and also staff know about it. So you won't have work set. Some of you I know might use it as a bit of a catch-up time, particularly the exam years, so you can use that time for a little bit of a break away from your home learning. You might have seen on the news that on the 8th of March, there is the possibility that some year groups may return to schools. We have no idea whether any of you or all of you will be allowed back on that day. But between now and then, there are 4 school weeks. So we're going to continue doing what you do best, which is engaging and being brilliant students. And we'll have that little bit of a break for the afternoon, for the activities afternoon, and we'll tell you exactly which week, which day those are going to be. And please God, on the 8th of March, we may see some of you back in school, but we really don't know. So just watch this space and keep doing what you're doing best. Okay, that's it from me. Have a fantastic weekend. Have a little bit of a break. Spend some quality time with your family. Make sure you serve your family and share with your family and be lovely to your family as well. So God bless and have a great weekend. Bye-bye.